We are doing a stock video today because of one of my friends who has invested in this stock, Tilray, for a very long time. He actually came over yesterday and we did some charting, and I thought that this would be a great example for you guys to compare to a crypto that is underneath the original ICO offering, and to see if this is something that you can look for in your trading like journal, like playbook for the future, that if you see an opportunity like this on the charts on whatever asset it is, you can attempt it the way that I'm going to show you in a second. So before we get started, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, press the like button, hit the thumbs up, share this with like-minded individuals that are interested in trading. Last but not least, if you are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join me on my Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of the video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So guys, thank you so much. Now let's get started here on Tilray on a weekly. Now for stocks, I like to actually go a little bit higher. So I'll go to monthly real quick, and I just want you to see real quick. This company started at around 20 bucks. That's insane. That's insane. IPO'd around $20, went to the moon because people love weed, went to like $300, and now we are sitting at $1.79, guys. This is very rough on investors who thought that legalization of marijuana would be a positive thing for their trading portfolio. But as you guys know, distributors of weed have a lot of trouble with legality, banking relationships, etc., etc. Basically, the industry is like an all-cash industry, and they can't really get financing to expand and stuff. So it's rough to be profitable in the weed growing business, and now you have a lot of competition. And some of these companies like Tilray, which are public, are literally so rich that they can just go buy out the smaller competitors that are profitable, so they can take those brands and put them under their name. But all that aside, what I wanted you to see is we are way under where we are supposed to be. Is anyone even trying to keep this long term? We don't know. I'm going to show you the drawings that I have. And this is what I was trying to measure, this consolidation, this very small consolidation on a weekly. You can see that it's being rejected over here at $2.95, but we are grinding sideways on these lows, and it is showing that people are trying to buy on these lows at around $1.60. And right now we're at $1.79 or $1.70, so it's a 10-20 cent difference on an asset that was like $300 a share, and now it's at $1 a share. This is what you call a 99%, if not more, blow off top, because the company was an idea. People bought the idea. When it came to seeing quarterly reports and profit loss statements and actually getting a return on your investment, this is why the real investors sold off, going like, I'm never going to get my money back. But as a trader, you can see that, hey, this is a scalpable opportunity. If you buy along here, your first level of resistance is probably going to be this little top wick over here around 248. And if you look over here, that's literally what we're doing. Bottom, 248, bottom, 248, bottom, a little bit above 248, 248, bottom, trying to figure out 248 or not. And now we're going back to the drawings, and we're going to go to a lower time frame, such as daily. Zoom this up a little bit. And now you can see that, hey, if I was taking this trade, my entry would be around $1.59. I would have a stop loss of $1.45. I mean, I would do actually $1.40 because I have a fib already here warning me that this is a take profit target of anyone who shorted around $3. They're going to try to take profit around 139, 140. So if we can't get to 139, 140, that means someone's actually picking it up from this. And this, if this confirms, guys, what we would like to see is open and closes above $1.77, and then what we want is the claim of that 220. And once that happens, we can go to the second level, 295, and so on. I have a lot of stuff going on in here. I'm going to start deleting stuff because you got the gist of the consolidational pattern. All these doodles is because I was trying to talk him through it. Remove this channel. This is a price path that we would like to see, but it probably won't even go that cleanly because it's too choppy. And then worst case scenario, if you lose the low, how low can you go? I have it marked here at 86 cents. You know, worst case scenario, underneath $1.40, you stop out. If you're taking any long in this area, $1.40, just take your loss, get out. Be patient for around anything under $1 to pick this back up for trying to attempt this trade a second time. I have this rule going like, if I take 3 losses, I kind of just step away for the day. There's probably something going on that I'm not aware of. You know, charting is one thing, but there might be a news event, some war situation, a hack. We don't know everything at all time, but if the chart is acting off of your normal technical analysis targets and if it's impulsing like psychotically, just step away. Just give it a candle close for the volatility to subside. You'll be able to hit your trades a much calmer on that because all impulses like to get retested, okay? And this is an example. Up, up, up. Everyone probably thought it was going to moon. Slap back down. Up, up, up. Oh, this time we're going to do it. Slap back down. Oh, this time we're going to do it. Slap back down. All that's happening. This is what I like to call chop consolidation. Chop consolidation is just to basically shake out people who do not have the patience for the trade to actually mature and play out. Okay, so all these people who are basically trading and then getting out thinking, oh, we're not going to break out. Once this consolidation tightens, and it basically is going to spark off over here at $1.77, you're going to get that last little inverse head and shoulder pickup kind of thing. Once that gets, you know, the thing done and gone, we probably won't be able to revisit these levels again, okay? So the way I will confirm that is accumulate $1.77. Once you have daily open and closes above 220, I will say that this consolidation is basically at the maturity. Usually 70% of a consolidational pattern it breaks out, but this is just getting right to the end. So after that consolidational break and claim of that 220, I'm looking for $3, $4, whatnot. So that's the gist of this. I hope this helps you guys for Tilray. Do I want to go over another stock? You want to go, let's do Tilray, Nvidia, and Tesla real quick. I have not done any drawings on them, but at least we can follow up after the splits. We have already stuff on the charts, so you'll be able to see what we had and where we're going. There you go. So here is Tesla, and all we were looking for was this inverse head and shoulder to accumulate. I was telling everyone to buy around $1.15 if you got it, but it looks like around 140 was the last little leg low we got. And then from there, I think Elon got his shares approved, and from there you just went to 271. When Tesla was climbing, Nvidia was getting a pullback, and now I'm gonna show Nvidia in a second. But as long as Tesla is holding above this golden pocket of $177, I'm looking for Tesla to go to the breakout level that I already gave you guys at like 350. Tesla is something that I'm not really concerned about this chop consolidational sideways. I'm waiting for Tesla to do what it's supposed to long term. So this is what I'm looking at Tesla right now. This is fantastic that it's holding around the $200 area, but technically I'm looking for it to go to 293 and above. And then once it goes to 360, I can start basically taking a good chunk of my profit, hoping that a double top situation doesn't occur. Around 360, if it comes back down to like 290, it's a buying opportunity for that next leg up kind of situation. So just keep in mind that Tesla is doing everything it's supposed to do. I am not scared or worried about Tesla. Yeah, a little bit more sell-off can occur because of markets selling off, but out of all the things, if Tesla's selling off, everything else is selling off harder. That's what I would say. Here is Nvidia. I think I was telling everyone to buy $95 on this. $92. And look at this. How funny is that? As everyone was going crazy around $130, I was like, you guys, we are hitting our fib target. We are going to have a blow off top. One of my best friends was invested in this. I tried to warn him. And what happened was I was like a week or two off the top. And all the hate that I got about that, like, I'm like, guys, you should sell. You should sell. No one wanted to sell. Everyone gave me so much negativity going like, oh, you don't know what you're, oh, you think you're right, you don't know you're right, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, fine. When the blow off top comes, just, you know, it is what it is. You can't force anyone to listen or care. Everyone thinks whatever they think, and they have their own narrative, but people who have traded a while and they know they're trading and they trust their trading, does it matter what anyone thinks? All you need to prove to yourself is you know how to show you can do it, right? And obviously, you didn't pick it up at 260 whatever, because this was the split. Technically, this was $260. Technically, this is $1,130, that because it was a 1-to-10 split, I believe. So that's why when we came back to $92, I was like, hey, this $950 level is an area to buy. And look at that, this beautiful test of this order block where we originally broke out. Now, do I think we're going to break that to the downside? Yes, I do think we're going to come test this $80 area. And it's probably going to happen over the next 2-3 weeks, mind you. And I do think that the last level to take that liquidity is like 78 bucks. Once that thing gets tapped or tested and doesn't break, that's it. I'm going to be looking for a new local low in this area, and I'll be looking for my targets into 195, 170, 146, whatever. First, I need a pullback. I need a test of support. This is what I told everyone who was trying to go crazy in this. And then once the test of support is done, then upside continuation. Why I have no love for Nvidia. I was mining ETH since 2014 with 50 RX 580 8 gig graphic cards. Okay, I had only like 10 GX 1060s, GTX 1060s from Nvidia, and I didn't even well, depending on the coins you mined. Those things didn't mine as good with Ethereum as the AMD cards did. So I had more AMD cards. I was mining Ethereum when it was less than $30. I was mining about 1/10 to 1/15, like 0.15 ETH every day. Okay, so why I have no more love for Nvidia now? Nvidia narrative is AI and stuff. Ethereum is proof of stake. There is no mining required. AMD and Nvidia cards can't even mine Bitcoin. They mine other coins, like NiceHash allows them to mine other coins on those cards, and they convert it to Bitcoin when you want to get paid out. So really, Nvidia is now only important to gamers and AI and stuff like that. Mining wise, it's not important anymore because you need ASICs to even have a reasonable hash rate, okay? For at least Bitcoin and ETH. I don't know about any other coin or whatever else you're talking about. So that's why Nvidia, AMD, I don't really go crazy for them anymore. The mining game is over for me. Yeah, after the last halving, I mean, I bought those RX 580s at like 300. Okay, my power supplies, PSUs, I bought them like those platinum 1200 watts, 1600 watts. I bought these all at expensive prices. When I went to sell them, I got more than what I bought them at. After mining 3-4 years on those cards, I put $300 per card. I got maybe like 450 to 500 back. This was the 2019, 2020, because at the end of COVID, I sold all that stuff and I moved to Puerto Rico. And then I was like, okay, I'm done with mining and I'm just gonna trade, because I was mining to fund my trading. And I was ROIing on those miners within 6 months, because like you have to buy more cards to keep your hash rate going. So as a miner, either you invest money into your mine or you will you will get outcompeted by other miners, because there are people who are buying ASICs when the factory ships it out, the first shipment, they're coming right to you, and then all the other retail people used to get the ASIC 6 months later when the hash rate was already made all its profitability, and then when you turn on your miner, you're making like nothing. A lot of the miners you're getting are basically one generation old, because the newest tech was going to PricewaterhouseCooper, Bitwise, the large mining operations, Fidelity. Yeah, so I am not too crazy of the AI narrative anymore. So that's why I'm much more calmer. I'm not as hyped as the entire world with the AI narrative. S&P took Nvidia and Tesla into the S&P, and if one of those companies get any negativity, the whole index as a whole gets drawn down. So this is why it's like I just don't want my risk in something such saturated, such emotionally tied, and so hopeful and dreamful, because the PE on Nvidia is insane. It's worth it, but it is like really out there insane, and that's like bubble number PE. So that's my word of warning. I hope that helps you guys. Nvidia is great long scalp opportunity at 92.50. I would have a stop loss underneath $75 if I take it. I'm a leveraged trader, so that is a big move. So I mean, obviously you guys are probably trading spot and not leverage. If you guys want to trick Nvidia, if you don't want to trade the spot, I think it's NVDL, I believe. NVDL. Yes. No, yeah, this is it. NVDL. Okay, NVDL is a iShares derivative of Nvidia, but what you're getting is something that moves twice as hard as Nvidia on the long side, as opposed to Nvidia itself. Meaning that if you think Nvidia is gonna pump and people are gonna buy it at 92, when it goes to 92, look for a support confirmation on NVDL, and you can long this and make twice as much money as opposed to buying Nvidia and having all your money locked up in that equity, due to the fact that you can see the selling on this volume is so high. Eventually, one little buy, and this last one is a clue. This was a liquidation, and that's why this was bought up. This week, if you come test into this level of around 37, 38, it might be a great buying opportunity because the selling has exhausted itself, and you might have a short squeeze to basically bring this. I mean, this breakdown was over here, right? 64 bucks. But I would say at least aim for like 58, and that's about a $10 gain from where you're at. So just consider, these options, and just keep in mind of these things, because crypto is not the only thing you can trade. You can trade stocks, and you can trade these like derivatives of stocks. But I mean, I keep all my stuff in crypto, and I'm a scalper. I'm a trader. I've learned the hard way that I'm not an investor. I was an investor, guys. I was OG. I cared. I've just seen the market punish dreamers and hopers so many times. People sold house, they sold their wife, they sold their kids to invest in the tech, and they all went to the streets homeless, man. So at the end of the day, stock market gives you a profit and loss statement. You can see, hey, this money that they're taking from me is actually being used properly and it's coming back to me. Can you say the same with a lot of these other cryptos? Like, who's the CEO and what is the CEO spending your investment money on? And is it gonna give you a return in the next 3 to 5 years, or are you just dreaming and hoping kind of thing? So that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the Discord server. If you are interested in training with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so much. And then please do share, like, send this video to other like-minded individuals. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day and trade safe. Happy Monday.